Hello, Nev here, and today on Man Can Cook I'm going to be showing you how to make mayonnaise by hand. Now I know what you're thinking, why wouldn't you just buy it in the supermarket? Well, supermarket mayonnaise has on average about 10 ingredients, plus it usually has added sugar. So this recipe that I'm going to show you has just a few ingredients, and all you need is a bit of elbow grease and off you go. So the ingredients that you need for this mayonnaise is 1 egg yolk, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of white vinegar, and I flavour mine with Dijon mustard, which is 2 teaspoons. And then this is 250 grams of a light tasting olive oil. The other thing you'll need is a whisk, stainless steel bowl to whisk it in, and I also like to use this non-slip thing to put on the bench so that the bowl doesn't move around too much. So the way I start my mayonnaise is I just put a tiny trickle of the oil into the other ingredients, and then I'll whisk that in first. So what you want to do is you're going to be putting tiny little bits of the oil in and whisking that in. So at no point you should see a huge amount of oil in there, then you run the risk of it splitting. So just a little bit in. That's how it's looking so far. So as you can see, there is no separated oil at all, and it's starting to thicken up. So now this recipe obviously does use raw egg, so I urge you to do your own research on consuming raw egg. I've been making the mayonnaise for about 4 minutes now. I've used about half the oil. You can see that the mayonnaise is nice and thick. There's no separated oil, so we'll just keep going until we've run out of oil. So about 8.5 minutes later, and all the olive oil is gone, and we have our lovely, thick, fresh mayonnaise. So I keep this in the fridge for about a day and a half. So I eat LCHF, which is low carb, high fat, so I can easily get through this in a day. You could add gherkins and dill to this to make a nice tartare, but I think you'll find that once you've made your own mayonnaise, you'll never want to go back and buy the one from the supermarket.